When trying to educate the entire population, there's something to be said about the absolutely free and open access that is associated typically with a public library. And so having an observatory associated in a similar fashion is a wonderful opportunity to be able to reach directly to the public. So we've started with a number of stargazing events where we actually take people out on the deck, give tours of the night sky, and then go look through the main telescope. We've also had lecture series where we've talked about extrasolar planets and, say, special or general relativity or stars in general. But we're working on bringing in guest speakers as well and trying to incorporate a lot of different multimedia, as well as trying to get even possibly telescope workshops where people would be able to bring in their telescopes and learn how to use them if they've gone and bought a telescope and then not figured out how to use it. I've also been very interested in working with other institutions in the Southern California region and even beyond to try and build research collaborations that we can bring the public into to try and help them be a part of the actual professional astronomical community. When looking at the observatory, you'll notice a few different things about it. Its design is meant to complement the library itself. A lot of the materials chosen will actually match it well, and even the sidings that were chosen will complement. The siding on the dome itself over there will actually patina over and end up matching the library siding as well. Everything about the library is intended for public access, and that includes this path. This path is intentionally built because it is fully ADA compliant, and we can easily bring wheelchairs all the way up inside the observatory. So this is our main observing deck. This is the place where we start all our stargazing events and give people a nice tour of the night sky. The deck itself is designed to work in a great way to actually ensure people can see the night sky, because it's blocked by these nice high walls that block views of the highway, and the local residential buildings are also well hidden. These 4 workstations, each independently, are connected to the concrete pads out front, so that way you can have 4 separate telescopes set up and control them independently. Now, normally when you're actually operating in a space like this, you don't actually want to have these lights on, because these lights will actually interfere with the observer's night vision. So we're actually able to change the lights in here and view like this. The wonderful thing about these windows is they are a suspended particle display glass. They block out every bit of light that would be an issue for the telescope from in here. But if we need to actually look in there and get a good view of that space, we can actually apply an electric field to that glass and make it nice and transparent. So this is our primary instrument. This is a Plane Wave Instruments CDK 700. Plane Wave Instruments is a company local to Southern California. It is stationed in Los Angeles, and this is their 700 millimeter fully automated telescope. That third mirror that's in there, we can also electronically rotate it to send it over to this periscope over here, where we actually have an eyepiece set up. We can actually look through the eyepiece here to be able to see exactly what the telescope is pointing at. Now, what is wonderful about this particular system is, as with the rest of the facility, we want to have the best accessibility possible. The height of this eyepiece is actually, again, at a wheelchair accessible height. This system can actually very rapidly and accurately point the telescope anywhere in the sky and actually move it anywhere we actually like.